Most of what you've been told about the law of attraction until today was incomplete. You were only told to wish for it, but no one told you how to convince that immense power within you, your subconscious mind. In this video, we're going to complete that missing piece. I'm going to show you how to use the power of the subconscious mind, because the moment you convince your subconscious, everything changes. This is the most powerful law of attraction secret. If you're ready, let's begin, because in a moment, you're going to take back control of your life. Chapter 1. The Invisible Programmer Who Writes Your Destiny. There are two versions of you that guide your life. The first is the you who is listening to me right now, your conscious mind, the you who makes plans, dreams, and decisions. You are the captain standing on the ship's bridge, giving orders to the helm. You want to chart a new course. You want to sail to a wealthier harbor, to a happier island. But there is also a second you. It is the silent and invisible crew working in the ship's vast engine room, firing up the engines, the ones who actually move the ship. That is your subconscious. You consciously give the command, "I want to be rich." But the invisible programmer in the engine room operates with code written years ago. Maybe with the code, "Money is hard to earn," that you heard as a child. Maybe with the code, "People like us can never be rich." And no matter how much you turn the helm toward the harbor of wealth, that programmer in the engine room keeps steering the ship toward the old, safe route it knows, the harbor of poverty and scarcity. Then you ask yourself, why can't I move forward? This is exactly the situation that one of the greatest thinkers of the 20th century, the psychologist entity, people, Carl Jung, Swiss psychiatrist and psychologist, brilliantly summarizes with a remarkable quote. He says, "Until you become conscious of it, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Yes, what you call fate is actually the result of your internal programming that you are not even aware of. Your fate is in the hands of your subconscious. It is the repository of your beliefs, fears, habits, and deepest assumptions, and its power is many times greater than that of your conscious mind. You cannot fight it with your willpower. It is like an ant trying to fight an elephant. So how do you win this war? By not fighting. Instead of fighting it, by learning its language, by speaking to it not as an enemy, but as a partner. Because that programmer is not malicious. It is only repeating old commands that were written to protect it. Your task is to give it new commands, to show it a new route, a new goal. So how did those old and harmful codes, those limiting beliefs that hold you back, get embedded there? And more importantly, how will you identify this traitor in your mind and reprogram it? Now we are coming to the most critical part, because I am about to give you the key that will change that programmer. Part 2. The story of the God within you. Now I will give you a secret of that invisible programmer, namely the subconscious mind. It is not actually a bad one. It is not a traitor. It is a guard sworn to protect you. But there is a problem. This guard took these commands when you were very young, before you fully understood the world. Think about it for a moment. You were just a little child. Maybe one day you excitedly told your father about a dream of yours, and in a tired moment he said, "Don't be ridiculous. We don't have time to deal with those." At that moment, the guard inside you immediately took a note. Dreaming is dangerous. It leads to disappointment. Stay away from dreams. Maybe you made a mistake at school and your teacher scolded you in front of everyone. Remember the shame you felt at that moment. The guardian took another note. Making mistakes is shameful. It hurts. Don't take risks. Stay safe. Don't try. Maybe you saw that money was the biggest cause of arguments in your home. You constantly heard that there was no money. The guard wrote the final command. Money is stress. Money is conflict. Money is dangerous. The command, stay away from money. It's not for people like us. Do you see? These limiting beliefs, these internal codes that hold you back, were not your choices. They were old safety protocols designed to protect you from pain and danger. Your subconscious is running these programs to keep you alive. He is afraid that if he becomes rich, conflicts will arise. If he tries a new job, he will fail and be embarrassed. That's why you can't defeat him with willpower alone. Because whenever you want to take a new step, the guard inside you sounds the red alarm and pulls you back to your old, familiar, comfortable but unhappy life by shouting, "Stop! Dangerous zone! Go back!" So what are we going to do? How are we going to train this loyal but misguided guard? How are we going to communicate with him? This is where the biggest mistake is being made. You're trying to explain things to him with logic, saying, "Look, this will be profitable," or saying, "But this relationship will make me happy." However, he doesn't understand the language of logic. As Carl Jung also pointed out, the subconscious does not speak through words and logic, but through an entirely different language. The language of symbols, feelings, and images. The language of your rational mind is a foreign language to it. So what is the language it understands? How do you win over this mysterious and powerful guardian, this loyal but wrongly programmed servant, and bring it onto your side? Now it's time to learn the most powerful subconscious persuasion technique. You are now going to learn to speak their language. Chapter 3. The language of the subconscious, emotions and visuals. There are two fundamental rules for speaking with the subconscious. The moment you place these two rules at the center of your life, manifestation and the law of attraction become like a toy for you. Rule 1. The subconscious understands images, not words. Rule 2. The subconscious understands emotions, not logic. It's that simple. Images and emotions. What are you doing? You stand in front of the mirror and repeat hundreds of times, "I am rich, I am rich." This is like constantly shouting in Turkish at someone who doesn't know Turkish, trying to explain something. You'll only tire yourself out. Words can't get past that guard standing at the gate of the subconscious. Because for you, the word rich is just a word. But for your subconscious, that word is already matched with the image of the arguments, scarcity, and stress you heard as a child. The more you say rich, the more it interprets danger. So let's change the game. Don't go to it with words, but with a mental movie. Whatever you want to attract into your life, visualize its realized form in your mind, down to the finest detail. This is the power of imagination. Don't just say, "I want to be rich." Imagine the moment you see that number you want in your bank account. What kind of smile will appear on your face when you see those digits? How will your heart beat faster? Maybe you'll take a deep sigh of relief and feel the weight of all those years lifting from your shoulders. Experience that feeling of relief. Do you want your dream home? Visualize the moment you open the door of that home. Feel the moment your hand touches the doorknob. Notice the scent of a new home reaching your nose as you step inside. Feel the sunlight filtering through the windows, warming your face. As you walk around the room, hear the sound of the parquet floor under your feet. That's the language the subconscious understands. Vivid, clear, and sensory images. But something is missing. The fuel to bring this image to life. Emotion. You must fill this mental film you've created with intense emotion, but not just any emotion. Gratitude with the strongest sense of creation. Being grateful as if that thing has already happened. Feeling as if you have already earned that money, already moved into that house, already started that relationship. That deep sense of appreciation and gratitude is the most powerful signal sent to the subconscious mind. This signal says, "Hey, gatekeeper, look, everything is fine. This new situation is safe and wonderful. We no longer need the old programs. This is our new reality." Carl Jung devoted his life to understanding these inner symbols and images. He devoted it because he knew that true transformation in the depths of the mind occurs not through words, but through these powerful inner images and the emotional energy invested in them. So when will you play this mental film? Is every hour of the day equally effective? No. There is a magical door that opens to the subconscious, a special window of time when the guardian is sleepiest, most vulnerable, and when you can most easily whisper new codes to it. Chapter 4. The Twilight Zone of the Mind, the 5 minutes before falling asleep. I told you there is a secret passage to the subconscious. That passage opens slightly twice every day. That drowsy moment just before you fully fall asleep, and that groggy moment when you wake up. These moments are called alpha and theta brainwave states. But forget the scientific terms. Think of it this way. It's that magical moment when your conscious mind, the captain who is constantly talking, analyzing and worrying, slowly drifts into sleep, while the doors of the engine room are opened all the way. This guard is sleepy. The critical factor is offline. This is the most fertile soil for planting that seed. Do you know what you're doing when you go to bed and fall asleep carrying the day's stress and worries? You take all the negativity, debts, arguments and fears you experienced that day and plant them in the most fertile soil of your subconscious. Then you wonder why the same problems keep sprouting in your life the next day. You are poisoning your own garden with your own hands. But not tonight. Starting tonight, everything will change. Those last 5 minutes before you fall asleep will become your sacred time. Put down the phone, turn off the television, leave the day's problems outside the door. Lie down in your bed and do what we talked about in the previous section. Start playing your mental movie. You are the lead actor in the life you want. Don't watch that movie. Be inside that movie. See what you want to see. Hear what you want to hear. Most importantly, feel what you want to feel. Feel the freedom and security that money brings, the love and peace that wonderful relationship brings, the energy and vitality that healthy body brings, and add the most powerful fuel of all, gratitude. Fall asleep with a deep sense of thankfulness from the depths of your heart, as if all of it is already yours. Thank you, because my life is wonderful. Thank you because everything is going well. Thank you because I have everything I want. When you fall asleep with this feeling, your subconscious processes this new command throughout the entire night. It begins to accept this new picture as your new reality. It deletes the old virus-infected programs and installs this new bright software that you have written in their place. This is not a one-time task. This is a habit. Every night, with patience and faith, you must continue planting those seeds, just like a gardener. Carl Jung says, "A person who does not confront their own darkness projects the darkness of others onto themselves." This practice is about illuminating the darkness within you, that is fear and scarcity programs, with light, namely the feeling of the reality you desire. This method is briefly known as the sleep state technique, or programming before sleep. It is the most effective, simplest, and most scientific technique for harnessing the power of the subconscious mind. But Balin, the subconscious can be so stubborn that even this nightly ritual may not be enough. Some deeply rooted beliefs accumulated over years require a stronger intervention. So what is the final and most powerful technique that will break even the most resistant, most rusted codes and convince the subconscious beyond any doubt? Now we are arriving at that final step that will completely change the game. Chapter 5. Creating Evidence. The Power of Small Victories. Up to now, you have shown your subconscious a new picture and loaded that picture with emotion. But sometimes that skeptical voice inside you whispers, "This isn't real. You're just fooling yourself." The subconscious loves concrete evidence. It takes what happens in the real world as a reference. That's why you should provide it with evidence that what you want is possible. Set yourself small, achievable goals on the path to your big dream. Let's call these evidence goals. Let's say your goal is to earn 10,000 lira more per month. For your subconscious, this may be a very big and unbelievable leap right now. The guard may immediately step in and shout that it's impossible. Then make the goal smaller. This week, intend to earn an extra 100. Think about how you can earn that 100 lira. Maybe you can sell an item you're not using. Maybe you can work an extra hour. Maybe you can use your skills to take on a small job. Set your intention. Before going to sleep, imagine yourself having earned that 100 lira and feel that sense of success and adequacy you would experience while holding that money in your hands. And then take action. The moment you earn that $100, that's when the magic happens. You don't just earn $100, you send a very powerful message to your subconscious. See? It was possible. I did it. I'm someone who can create money. This small victory creates a tiny crack in your subconscious's old "I can't do it" programming. That becomes your new proof. Then make the goal a little bigger, 250, then $500. Every small victory is a light that slips through that crack. Every piece of evidence weakens the guard's resistance a little more. Your subconscious slowly begins to accept the belief that is your new reality. I can earn money. I am valuable. I can succeed. Don't try to leap to your big dream all at once. Climb the stairs step by step. Each step will reinforce your belief in the next one. Remember, attracting everything you want into your life is not a sprint. It is a marathon. This is not magic that will happen overnight. It is a process of conscious creation. Let's summarize. 1. Understand the guard within you, that is your subconscious mind. Know that it is not your enemy, but an old program trying to protect you. 2. Speak its language. Communicate not through logic, but through the clear images you visualize in your mind and the intense emotions you attach to them. 3. Use the time when your mind is most productive. Turn those last 5 minutes before falling asleep into a sacred ritual where you play the movie of the life you desire and drift off to sleep with gratitude. And 4. Present it with evidence. Build its belief that it is possible through small victories. This is the 4-step roadmap to convincing your subconscious mind and taking control of your life. The law of attraction, affirmations, manifestation, whatever you choose to call it, they all converge on this fundamental principle. As Carl Jung said, whoever looks outward dreams, whoever looks inward awakens. Today you looked inward, and your awakening is only just beginning. Apply these methods, be patient, and watch how your life begins to transform step by step in a miraculous way. When those invisible walls come down, there will be no goal you cannot reach and no dream you cannot live. Because don't look for the power outside. The power was always within you. You just didn't know how to use it. Now you do. That's the secret. What comes next belongs to you. Now I'm asking just one thing of you. When you lie down in your bed tonight, don't fill your mind with the day's worries and fears. Set them aside. Instead, just do this. Fall asleep with a powerful gratitude rising from the depths of your heart, as if everything were already yours, and quietly whisper to yourself, "Thank you because my life is wonderful. Thank you because everything is going well. Thank you because I have everything I want." Sleep with this feeling. Wake up to this reality, and I want to thank you too. Know this. Because you stayed here until the end and gave yourself this chance, I also practice everything I've told you, this nightly ritual, every night myself. Because I know that the greatest transformations begin in the quietest moments. With those simple yet powerful words, we whisper to ourselves. And don't forget, I'll always be here, continuing to make videos like this so that you can shine with your own light. See you in the next video. Take good care of yourself.